You know, Al, you did real good,
Yep.
man.
Married up.
Way up.
That's right.
Way up. What made you want to write a book together?
I didn't want to.
You did, of course you did.
What could possibly go wrong?
You know, we would have these dinner parties or get-togethers with friends. And over the years, you know, we start talking about our lives and our careers and our family and our upbringing. And invariably, Al would say something kind of, you know, strange or weird. And I'd call him on it. Oh, come on, what are you talking about? And we'd get into these spirited debates. And friends would say to us, you've got to talk about this. You've got to write about this. You have such different points of views, but yet you have this spirit and feeling of family. And you ought to talk about it. So we did.
We did. We did.
Al says something a little crazy.
Get a little crazy, a little off point.
Al Roker?
I know.
You've been married 20 years. How you do it? It's tough. This business does not promote happy marriage.
That is true. It is definitely tough. It is tough. A lot of travel, a lot of stress, a lot of tension. Mm-hmm. It's not always easy.
No, it's not. Although you look at that picture, you still wonder, why did she marry me? It's just
Stop.
ooh.
But it was about
What
love.
is it?
It's about, well, first of all.
What is it? What is it about Al?
You know how he won me over. He listens, and he has a big heart. He's a warm guy, and believe it or not, he's not just funny. He's a romantic. He's a real romantic.
Romantic Al Roker?
Romantic, very.
But you know what,
You
though?
can't spell Roker without romance.
I can see it, though. I can see it, though. Most people who are witty can be romantic because you have to have a very sharp mind to pull off wit. And if you just let it carry over into you, I can see how he'd be romantic.
He is romantic, but he's also a good family guy, and I loved it. This is a guy who just really idolized his mother. Maybe a little too much, but really idolized his mother, and I thought, you know what, that's a good guy.
Although the first time my mother met Deborah, she made her cry.
She made Deborah cry?
She made Deborah cry. I had been this Deborah. Well, no, my mom was kind of tough. She was a wonderful woman, loving, and I'm still to this day still don't know what she said.
Oh yeah, of course, because you're looking off in the distance, not paying attention.
I guess we're not gonna find out
Dad,
what
did
she
you
said.
repaint the windows?
Yeah.
And my sister luckily was there and kind of whipped Deborah away. And my mother went, "What? What did I do? What did I say?" You know.
I wanted Al to marry a white girl.
Exactly. But ultimately, we became great friends, and his mother was a wonderful woman.
I'm sorry.
Stop that.
I'm sorry.
Stop that.
I'm sorry.
Some people wanted a doctor.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Deborah.
That's all right. You two, stop it.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
that was pretty good, though. Al laughed harder than anybody. Yeah.
But we have a good time together.
Yeah,
we have a good time together.
And you know, we've got our kids, and which you know is a constant source, as you know. Deborah, it's my oldest Courtney, and our middle girl Leela, and our son Nick, who is 13 and now giving me a hard time. But
and he idolizes me.
Yeah. See there?
Yeah. See?
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. And that's what the deal is. Now, Al, in the book, you say that men always want sex. How important is that in a marriage? Let's go on.
Well, look, if you list the 5 most important things in a marriage, it's the top 4. Yeah.
It's all 4.
There you go.
You know, when people say, well, there's, you know, I mean, that can't be anything better than that. And I said, well, no, probably not. But the fact is that it's the ultimate communication. You know, if you're communicating, if you have good communication, Deborah's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah. But I think it's true.
She just can't believe you're telling it.
I can't believe you're telling this on television.
It's in the book, so I figured, you know, and she thinks I'm unusual. And I think if most guys are honest with their wives or their significant others, they would agree. If our wives were willing to do that every night, do you know any guy that's going to say, no, nah?
Even if I don't want to, I say yes.
Yes! Yes!
Even if you don't want to. Yeah.
And be right there, too.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You said that I missed an important part in my book.
You know, I just feel like, your book, Women Need to Think Like a Man. Mm-hmm. I think moms need to think more like dads, in that, Deborah is a fantastic mom. She worries about the kids. If she, she travels for 2020, she's got to, she tries to get there and come back in the same day. And dads are a little less guilty, Yeah. It's like the comedian Roseanne said. She said, at the end of the day, if the kids are in bed and there's no internal bleeding, I've done my job. And I kind of feel like, look, you know what? We're not going to be perfect, but at the end of the day, you do the best you can, and you move on and you try to do better the next day.
And I said, too, that I think that women can take a page from that, because I write about feeling guilty a lot when I'm traveling, or maybe I missed something and I wasn't there, and I'm always beating myself up. Oh, maybe I'm just not doing it right. And I turn to Al and say, do you ever just feel like you're just blowing it, you're not doing it right? And he goes, no, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
And
I want her to take an extra day, and because she'll feel better, she'll come home,
right,
and then maybe she'll want sex.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's gonna all get back to that.
And I feel better, and I come home, and I want to sleep.
Yeah,
I want
want to go to sleep.
I want some
But you
sleep.
know what, though? You guys got something here, because I think it's good, because, look, parenting's a tough job.
Yes. The toughest job.
It's really no manual for it, but if you can get some suggestions from somebody else that's doing it, I think that's a great thing right there. Thank you for coming to share. Hey, folks, be sure to pick up Al and Deborah's new book, Been There, Done That, Family Wisdom for Modern Times. It's in stores now. Thank you both. Folks, welcome. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click here to subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss a single hot new video, some really good stuff. And then I want you to click here to see more clips from the show right now.